What is going on, guys? My name is cosmovsgoku, and today I am
TwstdFlaems, hi.
I'm joined by Puppy. He's here too. We are here for the episode 6 episode commentary, The Search for Tsunade Abridged. This episode was pushed back a lot. But it's as part of developing this episode's editing, we learnt a lot, which we'll get into in a minute. But it's also the beginning of this is the first episode we actually managed to export in HD.
Yes.
Of Naruto.
Yes.
Even though it is still in 4.3.
Yes.
But it has it has a moment in it which is of great contention for you, and that is the lack of split.
Oh, yes.
Which we'll talk about when we get to it.
The bane of my existence.
No, he plays Madara.
This bitch. Yep.
Ready to jump in?
Yep.
Alrighty, let's go with episode 6.
The following is a non-profit.
Hey, Itachi doing the intro.
Hey, it's the other Uchiha.
Yeah.
That isn't Madara.
He's Itachi Uchiha. He does what he wants.
And doesn't afraid of anything.
Yeah.
Media, studio payroll,
Oh,
NCB Tokyo. Please
talk about it when we get to it.
Okay. Ooh, yeah.
Hey, it's that character.
Yeah, man in the top 100.
Yeah. All of this was improvised by RisingAvenged, by the way.
That's my Stanley voice.
Yeah. And the other elder is voiced by impolitebi in this episode only.
For now.
Yeah. I like how he says Danzo with a smirk.
Yeah.
You want me to go and search for Tsunade?
That's the title of the thing.
Is that the title?
Student of the third, and allied to mine.
That's a very rather. Is it the thing?
From Konoha 100 years ago. I'm missing technically an international criminal.
Yeah, that's her.
Why was she not an international criminal? She
Thank
wasn't
you.
missing Nin.
I believe you actually pointed this out to me in the while we were going back over part 1 to write this episode. And yeah, that's why that line is in there. She should, by rights, be an international criminal.
Yeah. She completely bailed on the leaf.
Yeah.
Any other ninja that has done that is labeled a criminal. Like, literally, I don't think any of the members, like, aside from Itachi and Orochimaru, none of the... Oh, and Kakuzu. None of the members of their respective villages were labeled as criminals.
Yeah.
I think not even Kakuzu was labeled as a criminal. He didn't kill the first, so he was exiled.
Maybe. I can't remember, genuinely.
I think that's the entire reason why Kakuzu is out of his village, is because he got exiled for not killing Hashirama. It's like,
That'd be so weird.
you came back alive. Like, it's a net zero situation. Did you get any intel on what the first Hokage can do? Yes. Cool. Good work.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense why they would want her to be Hokage when she's missing Nin. So yeah, we had a lot of fun drawing to that, attention to that. We also had a lot of trouble with this episode writing the Rasengan training.
Yeah, and then
Which we'll
scrapped it.
Talk about when we get to it.
Yeah, exactly. But also, we set this up in Konoha Crush. With the Lady Tsunade, Konoha's under attack.
Yes.
What have they done for me lately?
Yeah,
That whole
right.
dialogue scene
Yeah.
was part of the setup for this whole thing, where it's like, we showed her intentionally not being involved with the village.
Yeah. Which is which is a big part of, again, that whole thing where we can set shit up.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. It's not the worst idea our village has ever had. We once allowed a Genin to become a Jinchuriki for another village during a war.
Rin!
I'll go and search for Tsunade, but only on one condition. I take Naruto with me. The ladies always pity an old man babysitting.
I feel like you pushed back on that.
I don't think I did.
Someone did.
I know who you are, but I also understand that nourishment is important. So eat your food and nobody has to know that you're back in Konoha. Itachi.
Did you say something about me, Kakashi?
I like that we set up the fact that they know each other.
Mm.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. I have things to do that don't involve babysitting you.
Then why did you ask me here?
Because I hate you and I wanted to waste your time.
I think that line was longer in the script.
You too.
I think so, yeah.
Asuma and Kurenai's first lines.
Mm.
You must be the Quincy.
Also, a random Bleach reference.
Asuma. Kurenai. It's been too long. You're the man who single-handedly wiped out the Uchiha clan. Did I, though?
Are you saying there was another? That you had an accomplice?
I'm saying you should both mind your own business, or I'll ensure that the next time you cross the Akatsuki's path, one or both of you will die.
Foreshadowing. And NPC is Kasame.
Yeah. As Bruce.
Yeah. From Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
We did write the Kurenai trying to use Genjutsu against Itachi. It is in the script,
Mm-hmm.
but I believe we cut it for pacing.
Yeah.
It just like it starts off. The scene starts really fast and fast paced, and then that just drags it to it, and we couldn't justify not keeping pace for the episode.
Yeah.
So that's why that was cut. But we did consider we didn't just not do it.
Yeah. Because it was incredibly stupid, her using Itachi.
Yeah.
Genjutsu against Itachi.
Yeah, but you do get one of my favorite lines here. Actually, it must have been just before that. You say, my love interest.
Ah, forgot about that.
Where did you get that eye? From my fallen brethren?
Mocking me.
So there's a slight fade there,
Which is Oto.
which is Obito's eye.
Yeah.
That's cute, Itachi. Where did you get that status as important? Did your parents give that to you?
I love that line.
Yeah.
Taking shots at people.
Also, he would know exactly where Kakashi got his eye.
Yeah.
My dad wasn't a coward. He faced his fears. He looked me dead in the eye
I-
as I struck him.
Yeah. How he's flat out lying here.
Yeah. And how, like, that's just, like, I love how you and I play this scene as Kakashi and Itachi, because we both play them like they know each other. They're old comrades from Anbu. They would know that they're each other's truths.
Mm. And Kakashi would have most likely known how Itachi killed his father.
Yeah.
Like, he would know that that wasn't a fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
And
talking about how Kakashi's dad was a coward. Which, you know, there's the argument there with that whole thing. I mean, that's the stigma that he got from the village by effectively doing what Obito would have done in that situation, which is why Kakashi's the opposite.
yeah.
Is because he considers his father killing himself and the village's shame all to kind of be justified.
Yeah.
He goes the opposite direction and says that the mission is the only thing that's important.
Yeah.
Because if his dad had just followed the mission to the letter, his dad would still be alive.
Yeah.
And wouldn't have had the shame and wouldn't have had to do that. And there's a whole thing in there. But yeah, like playing on each other's trauma and playing on each other's backstory because they know each other, I think was, yeah.
It's actually probably one of my favorite scenes we've written from a character writing perspective.
And it's just pure sass at each other.
Yeah, yeah. Like, they're just fucking with each other because they know how this fight ends.
Yeah.
And I love the, not just telling, but showing that Itachi's lying.
Yeah.
It is such a great moment on our behalf.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to really, us.
Yeah, it's really setting up a lot of the Itachi isn't what he says he is.
Yeah. Which I love the layering.
Damn. Face it, Kakashi, the Hokage family line is weak.
And I love the transition of Itachi's crying eye over Kakashi's eye.
That got dark real quick.
Not as dark as this. Tsukiyomi, roam in your nightmares for 72.
For the longest time, that was my in-line for Itachi.
Oh, nice.
And then this.
Yeah.
You struggled with that, Rin.
Yes.
I tell you.
Way too expressive, Kakashi.
Clairvoyant.
What do you want with Naruto?
Everything. Including the nine-tailed fox.
Which is the only thing they want.
Yeah. This episode proved to us for the first time, really, how difficult it is to write a character who knows what's going to happen.
Mm.
because you can't have Kakashi question anybody.
Yeah.
Which again, that looks into. Of course, they know each other. Of course, Itachi knows Kakashi is clairvoyant. It's writing Kakashi after we made that choice has been very difficult. To give anything he does any kind of stakes, but I think that just forces us to be smarter writers.
Yeah.
And this is now NPC's favorite liners guy. Or one of them.
Who the hell are you? The mighty green crossfit beast of the village hidden in the leaves. Might God. We must leave now, Kasame. What? Why? My might is too
This line.
mighty for your combined might to take down one
Mighty guy.
My guy.
Farewell.
Kakashi, I finished doing those shopping chores you wanted. Where do you want me to put the sauce?
Ketchup.
Why is he sleeping?
Pregnancy.
Smoking-induced cancer. He lost to me in another CrossFit challenge.
All of those sound reasonable, despite how made up they all sound.
Is it true that Itachi has returned to Konoha and he's actively seeking out Naruto to stop?
This bitch.
Even after all his disrespect.
Sakura's cameo here was a pickup.
Yeah.
She's not scripted.
Huh?
Where's Naruto?
I only have a cameo in this episode. How the fuck would I know?
ShyGhost only appearance in the episode.
Hey!
Oh.
Guy!
This scene.
That's Naruto!
I do feel that Dowling is taking me.
There is a lot of backstory behind this.
What?
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah,
Please
so
do.
we, like the two of us grew up on early internet where forums were discussing who Toby was.
This was
for the longest
really
time.
pre-Reddit.
Yeah, this is in the pre-Reddit days. This is, I think, when... What was the precursor to Reddit?
Naruto forums?
No, there was a precursor to Reddit.
I don't know.
And it, like, as opposed to upvoting something, you dig it.
Yeah, that's different corner of the internet.
Yeah,
what I was on.
but yeah, no, like, it was back in the forum days. Like, you were on the Naruto forums. I was on, of all things, the Rooster Teeth forums.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, no, but, like, discussing Naruto on there. Yeah, I discussed One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. I was discussing the big three
What
on
the
there.
fuck?
Yeah, there was, like, I was very involved with those communities. But the theory on who Toby was the biggest mystery that people were trying to solve.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were very, like, it's clearly Obito.
Yeah.
Like, Toby, Obito. I didn't want it to be Obito because of the fact that he was going by Toby.
Yeah. It's too
And
obvious.
it was like that is so obvious. It's just switching letters around. It's a boring reveal.
Yeah.
Having it be someone else altogether is cool. And it's like the eye missing on the same side and stuff like that. But there ended up being some really crazy theories that went out there.
Yeah.
And the ramen guy was one of them. Like, Minato was like a obvious one that people went for. But
that was also mainly for Pain before he got revealed, wasn't it?
it was for both.
Oh, okay. I never saw him for Toby. Okay.
Yeah, because it was spiky hair.
Yep.
Spiky hair and a mask. It's like, yeah, cool. It's someone with spiky hair and a mask. Who do we know that's got spiky hair and isn't around anymore? Oh, Minato.
Yep.
Like that's the entire credence to that.
Logic checks out.
And there was a whole bunch of other stuff like that's not where the 10-10 theory came from because that's a pain theory.
Yeah.
Which was on that hardcore thread recently.
We actually talk about that in a later episode.
Yeah. But yeah, the ramen guy was just a random person that people threw out there.
And it would have made sense to a degree.
Maybe not.
Like, not specifically for the ramen guy, but for Toby to be someone Naruto knew.
Oh, yeah.
And trusted.
Absolutely.
That would have been really great writing, actually. Other people that speculated for Toby to be, aside from Teuchi, is, just to prove that I know his name, was Madara's brother Izuna, which would have made sense. Also,
but we didn't know who Izuna was at that point.
Yeah, I think
Madara was actually a thought for a while.
Yeah, well, that's because that's just how the story was told as well. It was really easy to buy into that possibility. Also, time-traveling Sasuke from the future, which we know time travel exists in this world, so it could have been, but we didn't find out about that until later.
Oh, that also means time-traveling evil Naruto as well.
Yep.
Was one of the options.
I mean, Obito is basically evil Naruto.
Yeah. Not wrong.
He is the coolest guy Naruto knows. How in the Road to Ninja universe, the Master Man is Menma from that universe, having turned evil.
Yeah.
So, which I can't help but feel that may have been a reference to that. But yeah, like there were theories going around all the time, and we're not just talking a few years ago. This is 2007, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Like 15 years ago, sort of conversations before Obito.
Back when it was weekly coming out, and way before that reveal.
Yeah. Well, Obito was unmasked in 11 or 12, I think, from memory. I think it was, yeah.
And was introduced, time skip was like 2006?
Something like that. I know the Shippuden anime started in 2007.
So it must have been 2006 was Shippuden.
Yeah.
So that means that the theories... Because Toby was introduced right at the end of...
Hokage Rescue.
Yeah, Hokage Rescue.
That's the first time I saw him.
First arc. So then it's like this masked guy, and it's like, oh, I wonder who that is. And then it became a whole speculation thing. Because it went part 1,
then
into Gaiden, straight into that. Which is why a lot of people did jump down like, yeah, it's clearly Obito.
Yeah.
Because it's the eye that wasn't crushed. Or
the
the eye that was crushed.
Yeah. So yeah, it made sense from all of that. But yeah, that's... but to go even deeper, you did not know about that cameo by Toby.
No, I did not.
That was something, when we were putting the scene together, I had this big brain idea. And I contacted Omega and I said, don't tell anyone about this. I need you to record this line and send it to me.
Which, you know, Omega and I talk every day. So.
Yeah, but like, you know, don't talk to me. Don't talk to, you know. And I got impolitebi to cut out the head of Obito, and I stuck it in, and I didn't tell you. And we're sitting around your kitchen table as I showed you that pass, and you fucking died laughing.
It's such a random scene. I love it.
So yeah, that's the backstory about that whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this place is huge. How will we ever find some berries?
Naruto's mouth flaps then, I didn't edit those.
Is that the other girl who made the top 100?
I don't know.
No, that was another Hot Springs girl. Never mind. He's wearing a onesie.
Yes, he is. I actually really like this look for Sasuke at this age. That sounded weird.
Good old Simpsons reference.
Yeah, but you couldn't see, but in this... Hang on. Okay, the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, thank you. One of them was dreaming about the Boruto opening. And it's just the single one.
Oh, God.
But yeah, we are really hammering home the fact that... fuck Boruto. And Naruto thinks Jiraiya was talking about mints here. No, he's talking about Viagra.
Yes.
You forgot your little blue mints that you told me to make sure you packed. Well, too bad. I threw them out. Suffer with bad breath now.
Or Jiraiya.
Foolish little Jinchuriki, come with me.
Am I in trouble?
Yes. Very big trouble.
Oh.
You're going to experience a whole
Crow job.
Hey.
Pain's first appearance.
That was an ad by me.
Yep.
Anytime anyone says pain.
Achoo. It's so
Random
quick
stuff
flashy
to
there,
shit in.
but it's all relevant to this whole part of the story. And when we get to Shinden, we reuse this, just lift it again.
Yeah.
I loved delivering this line.
And one day, when you have the same eye as height, come before me.
What? What does that even mean? Are you going to take my eye? Do I need to take yours? What's happening? What's going on?
But get you, sorry God.
So it's there's a mistake with the lip flaps there. It's so... when Sasuke says what's going on, he says going, and it doesn't have like a in-between in going, and it bothered me. So that was fixed when we did Shinden. But because the Mangekyo Sharingan didn't exist in its current format when that scene was first animated, had to go back through and find the Shippuden version of that scene and take just that.
Yeah.
So the art style was consistent with part 1, but we could still have the Mangekyo Sharingan actually appear there.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And I love that transition because I just went from younger and I just scaled through.
I'm going to fucking kill you!
Mind your language, Sasuke.
For Mom, for Dad, for Uncle Sarah who lived down the street. The nice old lady who sold me candy. Our dogs! How fond and
Implying that he killed the dogs.
everything we love. I have fought my entire life to await the daring of
Also, his skin's peeling.
Yeah, that's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
This is before he'd actually decided what he was going to call his attack.
Yeah, which we actually do touch on.
Yeah.
I love...
Can't defeat me,
Hang on.
Sasuke. It's because you have
Spirals
in your ears. Which is, of course, a reference to Junji Ito's Uzumaki.
Yep.
And I loved editing that beat down because it just hammered home how
What the gap was.
outmatched Sasuke was.
Yeah. It's very the Zoro versus Mihawk.
Yeah, yeah. Now, the Uncle Sarah seeing my dog, that whole bit, the original idea was that we'd cut through and we'd see these people, including a dog, including the fusion of Alexander and Nina with the Sharingan. And you vetoed that
100%.
hardcore, which means the rest of everything wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
So that's why we just focused on Sasuke. But the original idea was to cut away and we'd see these different people. But because you vetoed the Alexander Nina joke, it didn't work.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but yeah, it's one of the few things I can't actively get away with throwing in is that.
Absolutely.
now. Go to sleep. We're leaving. Ninja Art!
Star Fox reference? Can't let you do that, Star Fox.
Inside me forever.
We're in a vagina?
I'm off the rock. What did he say? Well, that's annoying.
Ugh.
Alright, let's get back to our search for Tsunade.
What about Sasuke?
What about Sasuke?
This is NPC's favorite scene as Guy.
What did he say? I'm so sorry, Jiraiya. Here, let me help. I'll take Sasuke back to Konoha. You continue your search for Tsunade. See ya!
That's the title.
Yeah. Because when we first were putting this episode together, you pitched splitting the episode. Yeah. Or splitting the episode.
Yeah.
And this is the only place in the episode we could actually split
Which
it.
is nearly halfway.
Yeah,
To be fair, we did cut stuff to get to this point.
we did.
And it was back before we wanted to do longer episodes. Could we do 10-minute episodes at this stage? I think we might have been talking about cutting it back when, back before we had the ability to do more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think at one point we were still limited by the 15 minutes. But yeah, with this one, we were so mindful of having longer episodes, and you pitched splitting the episode so we wouldn't have a longer episode.
It was mostly because of we were like, it was one of those things we were at the stage where it's like, cool, I'm gonna have to start cutting content.
Yeah,
And there was nothing that needed to be cut
yeah,
in my eyes. And as a result, I was saying, let's split the episode. Like if it's that big of an issue, there's nothing stopping us splitting an episode to keep all the content we want in.
yeah. But if we were to split it, this is where the episode would have ended, which doesn't have its own doesn't properly have its own 3-act structure. And the second half of the episode certainly doesn't. So it didn't work to do that.
Yeah.
But we did talk about it, and if the split was going to happen, it would have been here.
Yeah.
I think it's about time we left the search for Tsunade.
What the fuck is with Orochimaru's voice here? What was I doing?
I don't know, but that's the third time the episode name's been said.
In hindsight,
Yeah.
it's probably best that we
Roll
don't
three.
find little Sasuke yet. The ladies never
Throwing back to the start of the episode?
Baby.
Knowing what we know now, why the fuck were Itachi and Kasame going to get Naruto?
I don't know why they were going to get...
Because it's confirmed in Shippuden that they can't seal the Nine Tails until every other tail base is sealed.
Yeah.
So what, were they just going to keep Naruto in a cage?
Nobody keeps baby in a cage.
No, but like, keeping Naruto in a cage is going to do nothing but promote everyone in Konoha
Yeah.
to seek out
The Akatsuki.
Like you've
Actually, that would have been a much more interesting story.
yeah, but you're creating a situation where, like, at this stage, okay, cool, you're doing minor terrorism attacks, and at this stage they hadn't taken a single tail beast, I don't think.
They had... Oh, actually, no, I don't think they start until in the time skip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
think
Akatsuki going after Naruto now is the complete opposite of a good idea.
the only one we don't actually see any kind of anything about their capture in the anime or manga is Han and Kokuo, the Five Tails.
Yeah, so it's the middle tails.
Yeah, which was more than likely captured before Fu was captured in the pre-Shippuden Chunin exams.
Yeah, which means it occurred during the time skip.
Yeah.
So it's doesn't make any sense for them to have gone for Naruto then.
Yeah.
Obviously at the time Kishimoto hadn't thought of everything, but he then deliberately sets up that Naruto can't be done
Yeah.
until last. So the Akatsuki are deliberately not targeting him
Yeah.
until they've got the rest of Tao Beast. Yet Itachi and Kasame were there to get Naruto now.
Yeah.
Also, why are they targeting him in the village?
Well, I don't think...
Wait till he gets sent on a mission.
Well, he's not in the village here.
Yeah, I know, but they originally showed up in Konoha.
They were in Konoha to make sure to keep Danzo in check.
Were they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was said in late Shippuden that after Hiruzen died. When Hiruzen died, Itachi returned to the village to make sure Danzo kept the fuck away from Sasuke.
Okay, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Because Danzo wasn't even an idea at this.
No, God, no. No, Danzo didn't exist yet.
But yeah, to have them show up in the village.
Yeah.
And then have them actually try to get Naruto at this point, get him on a mission. Because on a mission...
Shit goes wrong.
Well, mission shit goes wrong. But also, it's going to be a four-man cell.
Yeah.
Which is going to include... Okay, yeah, Sasuke's an issue because Sasuke is angry at Itachi. But then don't send Itachi.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, it's probably not a good idea.
If they sent Hidan and Kakazu, Naruto would have been captured.
Absolutely. If they'd sent Deidara and Sasori, Naruto would get... Because the problem is, because the only person in pre-time skip that could have done anything is Kakashi.
Yeah.
And Kakashi in pre-time skip is still dealing with a lot of his depression stuff, which is hampering his abilities.
He also didn't have access to the Mangekyo Sharingan yet, which is the only reason they beat Deidara.
Technically he does, but he can't use it.
Yeah.
He has access to it, he just didn't use it until Shippuden.
Yeah.
But there's just get him on a mission.
Yeah.
It's so easy to do. They nearly lost to Zabuza.
Yeah.
And it just requires you to be close enough to the village to be able to watch the three gates.
Yep.
Wait until you see Kakashi and Co leave, and they okay, cool. Let's go.
Yeah.
We'll wait until they're a day out of the village, then we'll attack them.
Yep.
Because no one will be able to get here in time to save them, and we can take them all out.
Yeah.
Done. Problem solved.
Now, Obito could just showed up and gone, yoink.
Yeah, just Kamui, grab him, Kamui away.
Yep. I think we need to make some changes to some scripts.
Just a note.
Yeah. Yeah, and...
it's also the fact that you got Orochimaru seeking immortality and, 4 members of the Akatsuki are immortal.
Yeah. Also, Orochimaru's dialogue here throws back to the start of the episode.
Children.
Oh, wow, it's so impressive and regal.
Shizune is always horny.
Come on, everything I appreciate dies.
You.
Where there's rust, there's always a snake. What do
I
you
really
say?
like this look for Oro.
You're calling me that nickname after all these years, Tsunade.
Answer me.
Well, I tried to destroy Konoha.
That looks like Murata artwork.
Sensei,
Hmm.
and lost the complete function of my arms. I'm
Having a great week. I love the eye animation there.
The blurred out necklace.
Yeah. We pay it off.
Yeah.
Use of my arms. In exchange, I'll use my
She could never have fixed his arms.
Yeah.
It was actually impossible for her to do. Because it's Reaper Death Seal.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So this plan was pointless, and he should have known that.
Yeah, I think that's, again, a lack of foresight on Kishi's behalf. Also, we didn't, Dan Kato didn't have any kind of flaps there, so we didn't do anything. But yeah, because Naoki turning around and laughing, that was played by Pythonixx.
Oh,
To draw that through line of Tsunade seeing similarities between Naruto and Naoki, which is why later on Tsunade calls Naruto Naoki.
Yeah.
Thirsty as anything. Come on, Naruto. Let's stop our search for Tsunade for the day and eat in here.
Fourth time.
Well, hello, beautiful.
I know why you're here. Naruto Sensei.
And I love that Tsunade knows everything.
Yeah.
And nearly decided. And you need not just the new Hokage, but I imagine you have people who need
Little
healing.
tum-tum.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
More screen
Kakashi
time than 10-10.
Yeah, still alive. Yeah, it's really nice though. He's basically my best friend.
I like that Tsunade inherited this from Tobirama.
Yeah.
How dare you disrespect him? He's not like other Uchiha. He's not dead. So like that ever he remains in the stage he's in. For the village and then fight me. If I win, you come back to the Hidden Leaf and save my friends and my teacher. If you win, then you accept your...
That doesn't make any sense, but I don't care because it worked for Naruto.
Also, if you win, I want that necklace around your neck. Fine. Outside.
Going frame by frame, blurring out the necklace is such a pain in the ass.
One finger.
Hell yeah, finger his ass. Wait, that sounded a lot better in my head.
Damn it. Straight up punching her in the face didn't work. I guess I've got no choice but to use my trump card.
Implying that he's always had the Rasengan.
Yeah.
He does it on his own here. That's so weird.
Gigi, why did you teach him Mina's in the jujutsu?
What? I didn't teach you that.
Oh,
That shit's genetic.
RBB reference.
I was born able to use it, but I've never had to use it. Mizuki, beaten down. Haku, punched in the face. Kiba, guarded in his face. Neji, punched in the face. Gaara, was guarded in his face. You see a pattern? You're the first person ever that I've had to use it on. And I am honored.
Naruto, go with Shizune back to the hotel. I'm gonna stay back here and have a drink with Tsunade and her assets.
But I...
I insist.
Fine.
So yeah, let's talk about Rasengan training.
Yes.
We skipped it, obviously. We implied that he was born able, well, we said he was able to do it and he's never had to use it before. And we definitely drew the parallels between the Rasengan and the Kamehameha.
Yeah.
But why did we skip it?
Because Mazuko and Vegeta had already done everything you could possibly do with it.
Yeah.
There's two ways to play that, and there's like the way that Mazuko and Vegeta did it, or play it straight.
Yeah.
And if there was a third way, we couldn't really think of it, and we couldn't think of anything that was going to be funny enough to work.
Yeah.
And I think that Mazuko and Vegeta's version of it is like perfect.
Yeah.
It's like literally, hold this. Congratulations, you passed the first test. Hold this. Congratulations, you passed the second test. Alright, now for the third and final test. Concentrate your to move two different directions of spiral motion, and blah blah blah. It goes through the whole thing. It's like, keep the power contained, otherwise it will explode in your face. And it's like this whole rambling thing. It's like, fuck. Which, yeah, like, how do you improve on that?
Yeah, we
That was
couldn't.
the perfect way to deal with that situation.
And we knew we couldn't do it any better at all. So we figured this out. And yeah, it's... I think it also makes sense because there are jutsu and abilities that are passed down.
Yeah, that is effectively
a bloodline limit.
It's the bloodline limit for the Uzumaki clan is the Rasengan.
Yeah,
which is a terrible bloodline limit. But who cares?
Yeah. So that's why we
Namakase bloodline limit.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why we skipped it, and that's why we got to the conclusion we did with how to do it. And also, yeah, we realized that Naruto won all of his fights by either punching them or farting in their faces.
Punching, farting, or headbutting.
Yeah. Shizune is so horny all the time.
I love it.
Wake up! I gotta use the bathroom and I'm not allowed to go alone.
From memory, there is a scripted part talking about Jiraiya being poisoned there, but we cut it.
I want to make it so you're no longer in pain. Put you out of your misery, if you will.
Oh, thank you. Really, that's quite kind of you. Please be my guest. Yeah. Orochimaru! She intended to kill you! What have I told you about that in the Goliath thing?
Implying Orochimaru was ready to die there?
Yeah.
Let us leave the city, little Kabuto. We'll have a greater battle strike out to the open rather than being able to conceal ourselves.
Peace and the Eagles. Now this title was pitched by impolitebi. Attack on Titan. I don't know why the Naruto logo went there.
Yeah. It's 2 episodes in a row we have like Attack on Titan reference.
And the third one.
Yep.
I am here.
And that's still same recording from episode 1.
Orochimaru.
Shrek 2.
Donkey.
Gigi.
Naruto! I love how we did this whole fight sequence.
I forgot about that bit. The ad-lib of just Shizune moaning because Tsunade's bumped into it. Oh.
Yeah.
We made Shizune really horny.
Horny for days.
Oh, yeah.
Tsunade, she's gonna be the 5th Hokage.
Didn't you know, Naruto? I'm a spy for Lord Orochimaru.
Okay, serious question. Why are you making Tsunade bleed like that?
She's hemophobic.
She hates gay people?
That delivery is so perfect.
A concept that rightfully doesn't exist in this world and shouldn't exist in any.
It means that I'm terrified of blood. Then how do you deal with
My what?
period? I had a hysterectomy.
I love how Naruto is just so awkward around that whole conversation. But he's such a 12-year-old in that moment as well.
It's he's saying the wrong things, but he's got spirit.
Yeah. I sent that to my boss the other day when I got in trouble for something.
Let's get busy! I could have definitely said it better myself. How about summoning jutsu? Sir, what the fuck?
I better.
I love how Naruto's like, ah!
Jutsu!
Hey,
Not the fuck.
Yamatatsu, what are you doing here, you tiny little fuck? I'm on an adventure!
Another moan from
Yeah.
Casual elder abuse.
Oh yeah, friendly reminder that Tsunade is canonically 50 here.
Yeah.
Because in the world of ninja, it's about doing the best thing for everyone. And in this case, it's stopping you and saving
Those big old titties.
Shadow clone jutsu.
This is actually the music from BoJack Unbound. For this whole moment, which is very obvious what we refer to.
Naruto, any last words before you die?
Actually, Kabuto, there is one word that comes to mind.
One of the few moments Naruto was actually a badass in part 1.
100%.
I drew a dick.
I'm pretty sure that Nice and Dry was the last thing recorded for this episode.
Nice.
As promised. For luck. Not that it ever brought me any.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a cursed fucking necklace.
Yeah.
So here you go, have a curse.
I didn't mean to pause on that frame, but okay. There we go.
Nice.
But the sound of Orochimaru flicking his tongue out again, that was RisingAvenged from when he did the Toad back in episode 4. And when he hits the ground, he does say, "Bad touch." And as you can hear very slightly in the background, that is the sound of a lightsaber once again for the Sword of Kusanagi.
Yep.
This is impossible. I stabbed you from the spine. I lacerated the main source of your power. Your boobies. How are you still...
Say boobs a lot in this episode.
We do.
Also, Orochimaru just randomly spinning on spot.
Mitotic regeneration.
1,000 healings is crazy.
Yeah, stupidly OP.
Get on this side, Kunsa.
So I love that we made all of the summons respect, hate their summoners except for Katsuyu.
Yeah.
I have a good explanation for this.
This time.
Katsuyu, take no to Shizune. Run away.
Ow.
So special. It's been 30 years since the last time I was in a three-way. Tsunade, if I may.
Be my guess.
Shut up, Jiraiya!
No Mandadano, Yawate.
Massive improv from RisingAvenged coming up.
Fire style! TwstdFlaems! Just like her!
That was the improv.
That's gotta hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Shook me hard, Daddy.
That was an improv by impolitebi. Oh, I fucking love the speed down.
Oh, yeah. Falcon Punch.
Orochimaru! I come to help you, and you let me down.
So I, of course, play Aoda. I recorded that you came to help me and you get me stabbed or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I recorded that while I'm holding my tongue. I was like, okay, Dad. I like that. Really hard to deliver a line like that.
Works.
It seems that my former teammates are simply too powerful for me to take down with just Kabuto. We will retreat for now, but next time, you won't be so lucky.
Goodbye, Jiraiya the Gallant and Tsunade, the legendary sucker. You did it.
I was lonely, okay? It's been a while.
Blind Jiraiya, Tsunade sucked off Kabuto.
This time.
Still put it, Nicholas.
Yeah.
We'll rest for now. Once my chakra is restored.
They never actually show Tsunade.
No, the closest we get is a close-up like here.
Yeah.
And I think that was anime only from memory. We never actually see it in the manga, I don't think.
During Invasion of Pain.
But we get a close-up of her like that kind of perspective in anime filler at one point from memory. The reason we had to recast the elder, the female elder,
Because she sounds
Kaharu.
so much like old Tsunade.
Yeah, it's the and we couldn't have Tsunade have a conversation with her without risk of confusion.
Yeah.
Like with Toby and White Setsu, we explained away, but that's not something we could explain away. So that's why impolitebi only plays Kaharu. In this episode, moving forward, you play
That's me.
Kaharu. So you play both elders.
Yep.
And Hiruzen nowadays.
I basically play that three-man cell.
Yeah.
So I can take my place as
I love that transition.
Wait! Who the hell is that?
Which is funny, because that's Konohamaru's first line.
And original voice. So that was a faux pas on our behalf. Originally, the idea was to give Konohamaru Izzy's voice from Digimon, which is what ShyGhost has done here. But because I completely forgot that ShyGhost also played Inari and Izumo Kamizuki, who also has Izzy's voice because of the Iz particle of his name. So when Konohamaru shows up later, he does have a different voice. And it's a great voice.
Yeah. Because we cut Konohamaru up until this point.
Yeah, Konohamaru first appears in episode 1 of Shippuden.
Yeah.
For us. Yeah, so that is actually Konohamaru. But yeah, in a perfect world, I'd be able to go back and we'd get ShyGhost to re-record that as the current Konohamaru voice.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I forgot about Konohamaru actually being in this episode, but we spoke about it at the top of the episode.
Yes, you voiced more people than me in this episode.
Yeah, that never happens.
No, very rarely in Naruto.
And the Neji cameo was just taken from that fight, so Chris Dowling didn't actually have to record anything new for this episode.
Yep.
And yeah, that is episode, what is that, 6?
Yes.
Of Naruto the Abridged. So yeah, that was our first episode after we came back from an extended hiatus, aside from episode 1 of Digimon, which released August that year.
Yep.
And episode 0 of Naruto. I keep going to say Shippuden out of habit. Episode 0 of
Naruto?
That released that October. And I think this released in December.
Yeah.
November or December. But it was... We took everything we learned and adapted through lockdown, through taking more time, through everything, and put into this episode. And this episode is such a success as far as I'm concerned because of that.
Yep.
It was also, as of this episode, I believe we decided to move to every 2 months.
Maybe.
Because just by chance, Digimon released in August. episode 0 released in October, and then this released in December, just by chance.
Yeah.
And I think the next
We
couple of
just maintain
episodes...
that.
And then we just kept going with that because it worked better for us. We were less rushing.
Remember when you wanted to release 2 episodes a month?
So these commentaries, the original plan was for we actually release 2 episodes a month. So to give June an example of June, and this is why episode 1 commentary releases a week after, because we recorded that announcement before we changed our minds. Episode 1 was going to be released on the 10th of June, and then on the 17th, episode 1 commentary. Then on the 24th of June, the episode 2 would re-release. Then a week later, the commentary, and so on and so forth. And basically, we'd be up to releasing... Yeah, we basically spent the next 6 months doing that.
Yeah.
But we did decide to strip it back because I was told to by my wife. And I love my wife and I respect what she says.
Yeah. We'll eventually catch up.
Yeah. New content will be here one day, but that's part of the reason why we're doing these commentaries, to give new content...
Time to breathe.
To work on. But yeah, so episode 6. So next time we jump in, we'll jump into the Sasuke retrieval arc, which
search
is
for Sasuke.
Yeah, the search for Sasuke rescue mission.
Yeah,
bridge
part 1 of
question mark.
Yeah.
But yeah, this episode was our first time we'd cut major plot points, which in this case would be the Rasengan training.
Yeah.
And obviously we worked our way through it, and that was fine. But every time in the past, we've always had references to plot points, like Sasuke going off and training with Kakashi to learn the lightning blade take on Gaara. Naruto training with Jiraiya, that sort of thing. This is the first time we've just flat out cut an entire plot point.
Yeah.
Major character development plot point, I should say. Like we obviously cut the Jiraiya being poisoned stuff as well by Tsunade.
Yeah. And then Tsunade also doing the whole like nervous system thing on Kabuto.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was actually really cool.
Yeah. Never used again, but it was a really cool technique.
Yeah. Then again, I think Tsunade's only fights after this against Pain, where she gets bodied, and then against Madara, who's undead. So yeah, that's yeah, we really took a different approach to this episode in the end. I think it really paid off.
Yeah.
And then yeah, next time we'll be jumping into the 2-part finale.
We actually split that one.
Yeah, we did. But it came to say, but we'll talk more about that split when we get to it.
That's it.
That's it. That's all we have to say about episode 6. So we'll be back next time with episode 7, the Sasuke Retrieval Arc Part 1, which is a very, very annoying naming convention, and I hate everything about it. But we'll talk more about that when we get to it. We'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.